You hired an attorney, you created a will or trust in Minnesota, and you may think your family is protected. But here's the truth you may not know. When a home health aid, assisted living, or nursing home care becomes necessary, your estate plan likely won't protect your home and life savings. Hi, I'm Chuck Roulet. I'm an estate and elder law planning attorney licensed in both Minnesota and Florida. And in my 30 years of experience, I've watched hundreds of families lose everything because they thought they were protected, but discovered only too late that they had an incomplete plan. In today's video, I'm going to show you exactly why this happens and what you can do about it. Now, before we begin, if you haven't already, make sure you click the like and subscribe button so you'll be notified when I post new videos like this one. And make sure to share it with anyone that may find the information helpful. If you have a question, post it in the comments and I may answer it in an upcoming video. And if you stay until the end, I'll share some resources where you can discover more. So let's start with a statistic that changes everything. According to the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, over 70% of adults over the age of 65 will need some form of long-term care, and that includes home health aides, assisted living, and nursing homes. Now, this isn't a small possibility. In fact, it's more likely to happen than not. But here's the problem. Most people think they're prepared when they're not. They have a will or a revocable living trust, and they assume that completely protects them. It doesn't. Now, before I explain why your current plan fails, you need to understand what long-term care actually costs in Minnesota. According to Genworth Financial, one of the nation's largest long-term care insurance providers, here's what care cost in Minnesota in 2024. A home health aide was over $96,000 per year. Assisted living, over $74,000 per year. A shared nursing home room, over $146,000 per year. The nursing home cost, that's more than $12,000 every single month. And here's what should really scare you. These costs are rising faster than inflation. From 2023 to 2024, home health aid costs jumped 24% in just 1 year. Assisted living increased 17%, and nursing home costs rose 18%. At this rate of increase, 5 years from now, a nursing home could cost $200,000 per year or more. Now, let me address the 5 most dangerous assumptions I hear from people who think they're protected. Assumption number 1, Medicare will cover it. This is one of the most expensive misunderstandings in America. Medicare does not pay for long-term nursing home care. Medicare will cover up to 100 days in a skilled nursing facility after a qualifying hospital stay. Okay, that's it. Assumption number 2, I have a will or trust, so I'm protected. Your will doesn't protect anything while you're alive. It only controls what happens after you die. In a revocable living trust, it's great for avoiding probate, but when it comes to nursing home costs, it does not protect your home and savings. Why, you may ask? Because you still own and control everything in that trust. And if you can access those assets, so can the state of Minnesota and the nursing home. Assumption number 3, they can't take my house. While you're living in your home, Minnesota generally won't force you to sell it. But after you die, the state can place a claim against your home to recover every dollar they paid for your care. Your children inherit the house with a massive lien on it. They often have to sell the family home just to pay back Medicaid. Assumption number 4, well, I'll just give everything to my kids. Well, this is where people can get into serious trouble. Medicaid has a 5-year look-back period. If you give away your house or savings during that time, Medicaid will penalize you. And during that penalty period, you can't pay for care because you've given your money away, but Medicaid won't pay either. Your family is stuck covering costs that can exceed $12,000 or more per month. Assumption number 5, it won't happen to me. Remember that 70% statistic? The odds say it's going to happen to you or your spouse. Planning for this isn't being negative, it's being responsible to your family. Now let me show you how this typically plays out. One family, we'll call them Tom and Mary, both 76, lived in Minnetonka. They owned their home worth $450,000 and had $600,000 in savings. They had a will and a revocable trust from a good local attorney. Then Tom had a stroke and needed nursing home care at $146,000 per year. Well, in the first year, they paid $146,000 for Tom's care plus $30,000 for Mary's living expenses. They're now down to $424,000. Year 2, Costs rose to $155,000 plus Mary's expenses. They're now down to $239,000. Year 3, now at $165,000 for care. They burned through nearly everything and finally qualified for Medicaid. Of their $600,000 in savings, they lost over $445,000, and Medicaid still filed a claim against their house to recover what they paid after Mary passed away. All because they had a traditional estate plan instead of an elder law plan. Now, here's the good news. With proper elder law planning, much of this can be prevented. Elder law planning uses specialized legal tools that can help you protect your home from Medicaid estate recovery, shield significant assets from nursing home spend down, preserve more for the healthy spouse, create income streams that don't count against Medicaid eligibility. Now, the specific strategies that are used depend on your unique situation. Some work best years before you need care. Others can help even if you're already facing a crisis. But here's what I know after 30 years. Doing nothing is the most expensive option. Now, the cost of proper planning is typically equal to about 1 month of a nursing home. The cost of not planning is often hundreds of thousands of dollars. So here's what you may want to do. First, if you would like to discover more or to schedule a consultation to discuss your own planning, visit us at roulettelaw.com. Second, if you would like to discover more about how you can protect your home and life savings from long-term care and nursing home costs, get a copy of my guide, Save Our Home, How to Protect Your Home and Life Savings from Long-Term Care and Nursing Home Costs. You can download it by clicking the link in the description below. Third, if you would like to discover more, join us in my upcoming exclusive masterclass, where I'll reveal strategies I use with my private clients to help them protect their home and savings. You can click the link in the description below to sign up. Your family's financial security is too important to leave to chance. Don't wait until it's too late. If you found this helpful, make sure you've liked and subscribed and share this video with anyone who needs to hear this message. Drop your questions in the comments below and I may answer them in an upcoming video. Thanks for watching. I hope you found this video helpful, and I look forward to seeing you in the masterclass in an upcoming video. Be well.